channel. Guys, today we're going to make a circle dress, like an umbrella dress, and you can see the folding. We're not going to fold it like a triangle. I'm folding this like a straight. I fold it into two, like so, folding it into two. So to take the measurement is 80 inches. 80 divided by 2, which is 9, plus half inch sewing allowance 9.5, so which I put 9.5 here. So from the neck width I take 5 inches here, and the depth I take 3.5 inches. So you curve it like this. It's going to be like a round neck. So from the shoulder measurement to the bust, I'm going to take 10.5 here. 10.5. From the shoulder to waist, I'm taking 70 inches. Then from waist to hips, I take 26 inches. So first, I'm going to insert the measurement from the bust. The bust measurement is 55 divided by 4. We have 13.5. So I'm putting 13.5 here. 13.5 here. And I'm going to add 2 inches because it's going to be like free dress. I had 2 inches. Then from the waist measurement is 52. 52 divided by 4, we have 13. I think we have 13. Yes, 30 inches plus 2 inches. We had another 2 inches. So from the hips measurement is 51 divided by 4. We have 12.75. 12.75 here, plus 2 inches, like so. So I need to connect the hitches together. And from the shoulder, the length of this dress is 65. So from the shoulder measurements, I'm going to slide it down like so. Since we got it there, the bust measurements, the waist measurements, and the hips measurements, because it's going to be a free dress, so I need to get the appropriate measurements before adding the free size to it. So from the shoulder, I'm going to measure it down to slide it down. So this is how I'm going to cut it. Slide down. Then from the shoulder measurement, I'm taking the armhole, which is 10 inches. So the armhole is 10 inches here. 10 inches. I take 10.5. So this is the armhole. So this is how we're going to slide it here. So from the front, you take the midpoint, which is 5 here. We'll take 5.2. Take 5.2 here, and I go in by half inch. I go in by half inch here because the front, we're going to go in by, and I'm going to use this to cut the back before I can slice this half inch from the armhole. So since we have the guideline here, I'm going to take it straight, and from there I'm going to take 1.5 inches off, and I connect it to meet the shoulder. I connect it to meet the shoulder line. Now I'm going to cut it. Cut his neck, the shoulder slope, the 1.5 inches I took. Then I'm going to cut the armhole. That is the armhole. Then I'll take it down. So I'm adding the 5 inches. So 60 plus 5, which is no, yeah, 60 is 65. So I'm going to mark it plus the hemming allowance. Okay, you guys to understand. I don't want the measurement to be too much for you guys to understand. But from the side, I'm going to go up by like 1 inch. Okay, then I connect it to the middle side, slide it off. So that is it. This is what we hey. So now I'm going to use this to cut the back. This is the front pattern. The midpoint, the notch there, midpoint. I don't want to cut my hand. Guys, this is, I've laid the front pattern on the back to cut out the back pattern. So what I did is just to take from the back depth, I take 1.5 inches, then I connect it with the 5 inches. So just cut everything off. This material is African print. I used the front to cut the back. The only thing we did is just to take the neck width, the neck depth from the back is 1.5. So I just trace it off. So what I should do now is the front. So this is the front. You know, guys, I enter by 1/2 inch when I connect the midpoint. So I'm just going to trim that off from just the front. I'm not touching the back, it's just the front. Yeah, okay. So now I'm going to cut the armhole. I'm going to cut the sleeves. After the sleeves was cut. Okay, it's very cold here, so now we need long sleeves. 24 divided by 2. The person is very big. Oh. So I take 12 here. Very well. Yeah, 24 divided by sleeve length is 23 to 24. Oh my god, this is just 23. So I just leave it at 23. Yeah, and the biceps, the armhole is 23 to 24. 4 divided by 2, so we have 12. I take 12, 12. So that is 12. So from here, I'm going to go down by 5 inches. From these 5 inches, I'm going to connect. This is just basic sleeves. I'm going to connect it. They go down slowly down. So I connect it. So this is the sleeve. I'm going to take so let me take 5 plus 1 inches. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5 plus 1/2 inches sewing seam. So from here, I'm going to connect it. Wow, I'm going to connect it. Okay, let me see. We have another 1/2 inches. This person is very at this pockets. So I want this a little bit deep. So this is the pocket to be like this. So I'm going to, we have 4 pockets. Now, last but not the least, I'm going to cut the, now we're going to cut faces. I take the, just like trace it out. So take it off. So this is, I'm going to take like 2 inches or 3 inches. So I'm cutting the front. To open the front like 3 inches. 3 inches. Front faces. I'm going to trace this out. And I'm going to make the front long a little bit to match with the other one. So now I take it off. And I want to slip it 3 inches like this. And I cut the other one off. So it's going to be like this. Front is going to be like this. Which is like there. So it's going to look like this. Like this, like this, like this. This will be, then we can flip it. When we flip it, then we can stitch the faces inside. Okay, we're gonna be back soon. So just to show you, before I sew the faces together from the front, I'm still going to add a little elastic, like 1/2 inch downwards from the front, where we will put the button. So where we're going to insert the buttons. Okay, so I'm putting this inside. Then when we sew it, we flip it. Okay, now I'll sew the neckline. I did not put stay on it, so you can put stay if you want. So I have to notch it to make it flat and iron it. So this is the back side and this is the front side. I put elastic. This point, you can overlock the faces like this, and now I'm going to join these shoulders together. So to join the shoulder together, you can decide to sew it like this, or you decide to flip the front to the back like this. Then you sew it. After sewing it together, then you flip it backward again. So it could be like this. So I'm going to do that. I'll be right back. So guys, I've done the necklines, the front, so the faces is ready, and now we're going to insert the pockets. So from the shoulder, I'm going to take the measurement of 20 inches. That to, yeah, which is 21 inches. 21 inches there. So I'm going to insert the pockets like so. So it's going to be like this. The person is very tall. Maybe average person, you can take like 20 inches, but I'm taking 21 inches there. And I'm going to stitch here from here. It's stitch. Then I put the same thing like that to the other side. 21 inches like this, and it's going to look this. So this is what we're going to put in there. So I will be right back. So the same thing going to apply to the both side, the four places. This is how it's supposed to look. Which I'm going to reduce together like this from the midpoint. This is the midpoint. That's my midpoint here. So from here I'm going to go in by 1/2 inch, then I connect it like this. This place going to like so. To note on the back side, I'll notch it twice. Okay, and you look for where you have the two. The one is in the front and the middle part. So this is it. I'm going to inside it together. Okay, it's like this, come out, go like this, so everything down. Then we hem it. So that is the end of the tutorial. So when I finish it, I'm still coming back to show you guys before we end this screen. Before we end the where I'm going to inside a button. So I'm going to put the button here. So the side button. Is it not beautiful? So this is beautiful. I'm going to wear it on the mannequin for you guys to see. I'm going to take some video. If you like it, give this video a thumbs up. So this is it. It's all finished. So I'm going to give it a proper iron. So that is it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye. And the cap to go with it. So this is the neck. That is the neck. Okay. This is the waistband. I did this out of cardinal waistband. This person is very tall and big. This is the training dress, the circle dress. The circle dress or hair dress, anyone goes. There's the back.